everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. I mean, like I said, I found out that the DLC pack that I was supposed to get, apparently it's not working correctly, I guess. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on and I can get my game back. Get those DLC outfits.
It's the difficulty that puts story over combat. The person writing my dialogue thanks you for their gainful employment.
Oh yeah, when we go back. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? Oh, hey Val, what's up?
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate.
Hmm. Let's see. Oh, I can't fast travel. There we go.
Big, dark cavern ahead. Seems likely we'll find Crabbles hereabouts.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on a...
It's been nice knowing.
It's a brawl! Ha!
Look up there. Are those rifts?
Whoa!
Let me know when you needed a stretch. You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Alright, let's go.
Armed and ready.
Woo! Wow. Oh, no. Come on.
nothing there.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Come on.
Standing near this thing's making my blood run cold. More than usual. Yeah.
I think I gotta go around.
Trigger finger's still tight. Guns locked and loose. Just get the signal.
Let's go over here.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Perhaps if I subjected it to a large amount of N-rays, then hit it with the hammer. Oh, hello there.
Oh.
Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see. Well, aren't you the observant one? Yes, a crabble egg. I'm more than happy to tell you all the details of my project, since you asked. Like I was saying, friend, this here crabble egg is gonna make me a mountain of bits. See, crabble eggs contain carbon, oxygen, iron, and are each self-contained units. You know what else has all those things? Skip drives. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make me a mountain of bits selling skip drives made from crabble eggs. I'm basically there. I just need to figure out the process of turning the eggs into skip drives. And I'll be off to the races. Oh, what? Please take this as a small thank you.
I gotta go this way. Yeah, I probably gotta go around here. I'm checking out all these places just to... What's over here?
These things take time, Commander.
checking out all these new places.
What's with all the landmines you corporatists have littered about? Pretty sloppy style of warfare.
Yeah, 'cause I had to go way over here. Let's check over here.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Refreshed like a... Hello. How are you, Al? How are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2. Potato. What I need is potatoes. I'm just, that loyal sub.
Sure hope Val isn't missing something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Loyal subject, loyal subject. La la la.
Oh, I found a comic. Let's check over here first. One was for these places. The substation. Oh, it's like a SAM unit. Or trait nimble. Here we go. Oh, I got the power back on.
Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, our damage.
Ooh. When we head back.
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me. Fresh like a really refreshed.
Oh, the Crimson Key. Oh, another description key. I'm almost there.
ones you need to worry about.
Alright, come on, let's go.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists. Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Duck mentioned. Over here, Commander.
Oh.
Hey! Don't itching to hunt down that skeleton Crabble or wrapped it on Matriarch. Almost as much as this damn limb is itching at me. Law, it hurts. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Power needs to be routed.
Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here.
Oh. I don't have sign.
Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Oh.
Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take it.
Over prepared?
Take a gander? Muscular reticulation still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price. Reckon that's a you problem, friend. Where there's one Crabble, there... It'd have been anticlimactic fighting just the one anyhow. Ha! We'll make a go-getter out of you yet. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we had...
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero-G Brew. Antibiotics, everything you need to get through your day.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep. Community.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. And I'll take care of it, Commander.
There we go, it's over here. Yeah, that one's good.
We're closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Your friend Ox.
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And what is this exactly?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy you're currently conspiring with?
How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Alright, her journal.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order?
We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
Was she there?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left.
That sounds like it could be her agent identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I...
No offense to Val. Anyway. Need something, Commander?
Alright, let's go. Let's do Miles' little side quest.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork. How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Thank you.
Enter elsewhere.
Let's try this side.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna kill anything that...
Do I look approachable? Because
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang Krabbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here on standby wages.
Oh, I can't.
Hope you ain't jesting with us, friend. Can't wait to...
Mind your own business.
Peddle your wares elsewhere.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Wants any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my
Scout
contract.
report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporary... Let's not waste each other's time.
Have a profitable day.
Soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Touchy today. Any little thing, I swear.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity.
Once more, I find myself full of indignation. Anything frustration. Excuse me?
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. Over here! We hold the head! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter!
Clarify my goal.
Shoddy
Things take time, Commander.
Our station presents a profusion of pleasing.
Let me know when you needed a strap.
Like this one.
Hmm.
Bad news for management. You're done.
Hmm.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since
You
you
plan on counting ammo for Nathan. He ought to get the credit.
affected as well. You there? Oh, what could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elman Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a labyrinth. But back to the exciting news about this. Our lab had been researching the red spores. Although to a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem. Well, of course. Succeeding, you see, it all requires a certain... Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? Oh, dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matter? Tremendous. We're after that. An antidote should be possible. The research team's fight was...
Now let's admire these commendable comestibles.
All subjects deserve hydration without contamination. Moderation Anti-Morbidic Soda packs a manganese zinc and unbeatable beetroot flavor. It's the soda that drinks like a soup. Available in pulp or extra pulp.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
There we go. Ooh.
Heard that.
Looks like a fight.
they win.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Enter your bag. Lots of stuff.
There we go. On West Point.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post haste. It's not just a good idea.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder?
The Protectorate.
Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to here about.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's...
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later. Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies...
Glad the wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors, but I may just invite them over to make it easier.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Something's here.
There we go.
Niles. Howdy, Zeb. Look. Well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
What? No, that's fine.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch a bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting...
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra? Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please. It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire.
Not to worry.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving. And that my...
Oh, I can hack.
Do you always put your hands on other people's things?
Yes.
Ecosystem, the native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinating...
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned. Prudence dictates we remain productive.
Auntie's choice is an invasive species, Prudence says.
Marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces bounty. Naturally, sometimes challenges do rise.
This unit beautifully...
It's infected. Redstone arrives. You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating? Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that, from what I've heard about Auntie's
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individuals. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you? They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily. You almost make that sound reasonable. Not seeing a wealth of options here. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though. Plenty. If I were you, I'd try to sneak past the Crabbles. See you.
Has the Sovereign said how many of those imperfect thoughts sure can be invasive?
Stranger?
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence. But where are my manners? Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at 1?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved. Its people given a... What?
Comestibles.
Whoa.
We of the Protectorate, we are not miracle workers. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to... Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs. These fine and decent... The Arbiters...
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No, I owe it to every single person here to try. What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter in. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now. Wonderful. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Oh, I have one.
Farewell now.
The system abides, but now, more than ever, must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing.
Let's go.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport stockpiles of... Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. True enough, but I digress. Was there anything else?
Yeah,
Say, you don't work for Auntie's. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south. Yes and no. Wait, nor are the troopers who should have been... No. Some other... Like what? Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha. Ah, it's warped. It's like everything else.
Let's go.
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate Abundance.
The Paradigm is the quintessential means to maintain our perfect society on Eden. Each of us must do all we can to ensure it operates flawlessly. Staying healthy is one of our greatest
Who goes there?
So try Eden's
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple... Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Nothing too bad, aside from the headache. One more thing.
Prudence dictates. We cherish what we have and defend it.
Outsider. Outsider.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them. Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milverstreet's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milverstreet also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a Ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain. If he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier. Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around.
All that matters in the name of the architect. Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival right before our chief mechanician.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable... Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair... I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but the Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. What did I tell you, Woodrow?
Marshal, those automechs, should they go berserk, we may...
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded.
Montelli?
There's a good fellow.
Ambient Zeranium levels are state your business. This unit...
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical...
Command.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode.
All wares...
Sorry, it...
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commer.
Ooh. A hover zone, pet for your ship.
See you soon, I hope.
Lifelong duty. You served our sovereign's father as advisor also.
Welcome. Glad to have you back.
Great. State your business.
Oh, name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. As a matter of fact, yes.
I'd gather that their automech programming is just as rigid as the rest of their society. Meaning, this automech didn't misplace.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results. Doubtful. The
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay. Delphini?
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What about you? Zeranium poisoning. Only stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Yes. Let another humdrum workaday. Don't have.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. Now, what is it you want? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put... After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, assist me and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that quite Alas, while I'm now merely try to avoid any fields of dense uranium or death is all but assured. Any questions? Normally, yes. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against... Oh.
We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going... But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this... Commander, I think this stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. Capital deduction. Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea, so you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Oh, certainly. They're all in the building blocked by Zeranium. However, I do recall hearing this facility was originally assigned 2 Dragoons. I'm not sure what happened to the other one, though. It was gone. Dragoon, you must have seen the large I'm no doubt he also seeks good. Fail. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only well...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypical.
There's the attack.
Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
At this rate.
Oh. Don't I have a device or...
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Ingratiating myself with others is not a
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Whether or not you're able to help us, Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls... I don't think anything. My people are fighting a war on two fronts. Anti on one side. I heard that one of our Dragoon automechs, the second of the defensive patrol, I couldn't spare any of my people for its retrieval. Besides, it was addled with Zeranium and useless to the of us. Keen of you to point out my contradictions. But your criticism is unwarranted. The automechanicals dispatched, let there be no doubt. Were every automechanical destroyed? These... well, no matter. This facility's... now, their burden is mine.
Ooh.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed failures. Iranian exposure rate appears to be test standard overload-induced paralysis, then became aggressively aggressive. Forced to terminate test numbers.
Alright, let's go.
Commander. You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. You can always craft us more.
There we go.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near every... Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient. You do...
What can I do for you this time? I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, make your way inside the repair hangar and be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse. Don't worry about Woodrow. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to Zeranium... That shouldn't stop us from... But that isn't our...
Yeah, let's try that again. Oh.
Looks like a fight.
Something up.
have to take the long way around.
Liquidator! Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get the crack.
Let's stay right here, see what happens.
First the attack, then the Zeranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
I hope you brought me good news, outsider. At last, the tide is shifting. Today, we fix our automechanicals. Tomorrow, you've done us a great service, stranger, and I would see your efforts rewarded. Alas, we don't have... We confiscated them from the corpses of the scouts who attempted to infiltrate this facility a few weeks back. Perhaps you're right. Now I can show our chief mechanist that he was wrong, and a little Zeranium poisoning won't...
Look who's back.
I had a nightmare that the matriarch didn't gift us the paradigm.
Outsider. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox. There is wreckage from a crashed ship. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? Ah, that's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma. Wouldn't know much about that. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now, all manner of madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law. Why, isn't it obvious? Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the... We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can. To check in on my... Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save... It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, our automechs are still running, but I know you've got more to do than farewell now.
Lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't... benevolent hand of the sovereign. Enjoy the full luxury
Welcome
that
back.
time affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty.
Aw, little creature. Oh, little kid pie.
We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. The matriarch
What do I provide? Information. Did you know that at Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select your assignment at birth? It's true. No computronic doodads. No minute rolls. Just good old-fashioned freedom. In fact, the former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield.
These new official announcements sure are confusing.
Change occupations at the slightest whims. This is wildly
Oh, I can fix the door.
Look alive, Commander.
Trigger finger's still tight. Ready to take the heat off, Commander. You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Yeah.
The song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of...
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runner like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. You need to get me back in the sprint race. Account for all these credits. Real fly in the old ointment. Could you sit tight? Live lean off all these supplies with the crabble skedaddle. Or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
All the ones you need to worry about. I'm at.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower or Colossicus arum.
That didn't sound like prudence at all. Got something on my mind. That Milver Street fellow said in Fairfield you can, if I understood correctly, opt for... Could that truly be true? Or is it a base falsity foisted by Auntie's Choice to... Oh, and they hire you too. You're not simply assigned a role, but you, I guess, need to prove competence? That's a right intriguing proposition. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe... Yeah. You convince him, I'm in.
Too much Spacers Ale? Try pills. Good for what ails you. Our iffy jizzy meal ordered forms and is now offered Microwave, originally developed for secretive research.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. However, I may offer you initial.
Ooh, what's this?
Available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned community.
Choice sure
I'm sure
sounds
this is all part of the tariff.
curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica.
I was sad for a moment because my house got scorched.
Unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious cost-cutting measure. We're rushing into target.
We'll check out these other places.
Testing. Slurry low
know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. You've got your alien planting corollary and by invasive species fish base.
Despite the countless voices screaming in our head not to.
Sour milk and explode. Yet despite this skillfully requirement of enough,
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed
I'll say it's like rotten fruit and decomposing fish combined.
People have been complaining about those ads. Outsider? Well, now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles. I recognize these patients. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. All right.
That vacuous cut. You have your orders. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Bare minimum you need to make it through.
Show your supervisor you.
So I need to get more people in.
Information. Did you know that an ant
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
It's true. No computronic doodads, no permanent roles, just good old-fashioned freedom. In fact, the former protectorate subjects now
Exciting news! The Vigilant sent that outsider to collect Automech
Prudence dictates. We
May the
cherish
Sovereign
all
guide you.
and the fit.
This wildly unfettered personal freedom pervades every aspect of life in Angie's choice. My good subjects, without further ado,
Do the advertisements try not to think?
Maybe
It'll only make you unhappy.
luxury in this.
information for yourselves. So, pack your bags.
The wireless said that flood
Prudence
is
dictates
missing my
we
favorite
eye our
element
neighbors.
from perfect thought. Trust the plan. Observe said progress.
Certainly, a session of mental refreshment will help purge the non-paradigm thoughts from your head.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to. But I wondered, like, 'cause I had oh.
Just listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about
Exciting news! The Vigilance sent that outsider to collect Automech parts for us.
superiors. Would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on
Apologies for not noticing you. That caught me reciting passages from a... That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintraub. Oh, it's that, homespun metaphor. Say, it is what?
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Say now, no need to get tough. You saw through my... Others in Westport fail to perceive my true name. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials. Ah, I am not familiar. You likely guessed their influence right off. What? You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets. If I understand the subtext now, do tell. What is the latest word from the field? Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous an audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Did I mention this timer?
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth... I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless... Righto!
To the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable position. You have no water. You have no food.
That vacuous you have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, when I have automech parts do tend to differ. Seems, last I checked, our infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too. But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain. Oh, I would love to argue that this is not the case, but I fear you are correct. This war, this devastation. Ultimately, I regard their well-being above all. The joke is on you, really, and them, I suppose. Don't you see? We're all traitors. I no longer hold... My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's Choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
You should leave it.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve. My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me.
They wish and they trust you. Well, have fun listening to those lost views day after day.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain. All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
The reprocessed of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughter... And...
We didn't have to... That's funny. All I had to do was give him like a cereal.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one forced racket for a whole tin of prestige force.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption.
We save it just in case.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts? Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Where you had a...
I believe Vigilant Hogarth mentioned he presented you with a writ of conscription that should ease your entrance. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet... What? But you... Oh, fuck. What's on your mind?
Kinda cool the bridge gives you choices. Cause like I said, you can just pretty much just skip all this if you wanted to, but I like to see the... Oh, God.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much. Feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
Some folk are dead set on going their way, even if it's straight out an airlock.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. Well, don't you have a penchant for solving problems? You know, I may have a use for such an attitude. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge.
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
Oh!
I commend you for your eager interest. I once had utmost respect for her. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable.
Oh, she's dead.
What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? You believe those corporatists need a reason to lie? It comes as easily to them. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He too failed to die defending his home during... But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their... Now go on, but beware if you step out of line.
Purple berry crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic.
I can't recall seeing any of these Protectorate preservatives.
Weird, ain't it? I was leaving the slightest scintilla of success so elusive.
Hey there, go. Oh, hello. Pardon if I'm a bit distracted. I'm just so happy to be here. If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's Choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang. Why, you're right. I I am no member of the herd. I think for myself. You've convinced me. Well, all glad this.
You've brought me my poor, hapless cousin.
I don't believe there is any circumstance, cousin, in which you would celebrate our meeting. Whatever you intend to do, I can only hope you do it quickly. I do believe I spoke plainly about our kinship, or lack thereof. What can I do in the
So we're tearing families apart now? Every time I think I'm going to start redeeming myself, we stumble upon a situation like this. Maybe I've just been
Charlton, you've put us in this position. And I do not send you to your death with a grin. The great paradigm is worth more than either. If only you had not strayed so far from home.
Ooh.
Now then, have you brought back proof of Ida's demise? Do hurry.
We'll try a different way.
Watch your vitals!
The crash ship. Gotta find a way to get to that boot.
Look alive, Commander.
What's with all the landmines you corporatists have littered about? Pretty sloppy style of warfare, if you ask me.
Can't say I care for the mines either, but it's simple math. Mines don't need to sign a contract. They have bellies to feed. They cost a damn sight less than troops.
Suppose collateral damage don't mean much to Anti. Personally, I spy a mine, I'm unloading for 40 paces.
Or you can walk around them. But maybe that's just me. It's drilled into us not to waste ammo or ordnance. Go ahead and blast them if you want. I ain't stopping you.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a tool. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
A lot of protectorate strung up there. Dead or dying slow.
Oh.
What
These
in the fuck's going
damned
on
bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? These are the grades shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is that you there? Why do you have an ant?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want?
Bye, Tony.
Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you,
The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. While it pains me to act in what might be contrary to the Brigadier's personal conviction, I do believe the Sovereign would expect me to honor the vigil. Still, I can't simply have you saunter through the gates. It would cause the gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside. I remember her. She and I occasionally met to take pot shots at the local crabber population. She worked on the command floor. There's a chance she lingers. Regardless, it has been quite some time since I saw her. Allow me to open them for you and your companions. Getting folks inside can be a little tricky.
Can't believe that actually worked.
Hold on, William.
Might have a problem. They're stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
These damned bodies. Why can't we just bury? Buried a lot of them. Oh, even my damned hammer turns against me. Blaze that thing.
We get the parts.
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the Paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to...
Grasici, aggressors near.
...lawful authority of the Protectorate.
No! Wait, I beg of you! I was just afraid of Montelli! He's taken leave of his mental faculties! His way is no longer that of the Sovereign! Why can't you see that?
Quiet, traitor. At least honor the Sovereign by dying.
Armed and ready.
Thank you for saving me. I'm waiting here for my partner. We both fled the base separately. If you see him, please send him my way. Thank you.
Ready to waste them.
Let this log serve as a record of the fact that Sentry's first-class Briggs and Jakes are both still loyal to the Protectorate and the Sovereign, despite their acts of desertion. The mental state of Brigadier Montelli has been rapidly degrading over the past few months, and the Vox relay station is no longer safe for even the most loyal subjects. Initially, we assumed he was simply being overly cautious by increasing base security beyond the standards that are required by regulations. Unnecessary, but commendable. This quickly devolved into lashing out, seemingly at random. Finally, he started purging the traitors from our ranks. Any information, real or imagined, is now seen as an act of treason and deemed grounds for immediate execution. We could no longer live under the abuse of the paradigm. This may make us traitors in the eyes of our superiors, but we will return to be judged.
Come on. Okay.
Tank recharge! Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Okay, where do I go?
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
Oh, I see him.
Matriarch's here, all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Oh, what's it?
You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, it just so happened that a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. If I can't find a practical use for... Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch? All right. Time to earn my commission.
Oh, there you are.
Things take time, Commander. You're not the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you. Unless you plan on conjuring hammer from the Aether. Aether, we ought to get the crafting some.
That's the limb. Law, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the... You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago. Whenever you're ready, we should... In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
What does each craft do exactly?
The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon Matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. All right.
Anti's choice is the best choice.
Why choose just any...
Ooh, that was good.
When you could choose Auntie's choice. Remember, Auntie knows best.
You know, I can't recall seeing any of these protector types ever run a scene.
Weird, ain't it? Why does even the slightest scintilla of success so elusive?
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the...
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth. Because the material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily. And the part from the Raptidon Matriarch should let me I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts? Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your...
Oh, the skeleton crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous...
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work.
Ooh.
This is beautiful. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb, but it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that.
Will do, Doc. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe... I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. I appreciate that, Commander. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that. I appreciate you hearing me.
Yeah, when we get back to the ship, 'cause I know. Demon's jacket.
Lara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's oath for Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know.
Injuries detected. How may this unit assist you, Commander? This unit is available to answer any query. Which member of the Incognito would you like assessed? Agent Ibarra has resumed regular exercise and no longer requires hourly provocation to move. Agent Ibarra's lack of motion was becoming a cause. Graphs are known to cause pain, and while Trooper Sealong, for now, Trooper Sealong's overall... This unit is ready...
Here, yep.
Enemies detected. Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Deserves a look. What in the void? Better take it down here.
Giving chase. Worth a look-see, I guess. All it took was some light instruction. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. Break as many fingers as pleases you. Wait, who are you?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy death.
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then she tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Council wants someone brought back the cipher, right? I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him. Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. I'm no martyr. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite them.
You know your stuff, Commander. I was just about to point out the same problem.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
I know how relentless the Protectorate is, but if I die, please. If you can help me sabotage the transport, then help.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? No. They'd probably tell me I was being foolish, acting rashly. But what if I'm right, and others die because I lived?
I wouldn't say that around the Order, but the Commander's right. Future's all
right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on. No point in remaining here then, is there? I'll need you to find a way to unlock. If you can't manage it through nimble fingers, one of the guards nearby should have a key card on them.
There we go.
Well done. I can manage from here. I'll rendezvous with him later. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed. Anyway.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without blooding in the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we going to have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? Yeah, but it's not like we've ever left. That Sentinel's not going to stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands. I've spent 10 years on the sidelines, watching people suffer, not being able to do a thing about it. We can do something here. So shouldn't we? Thanks, Commander. I know the risks. But after what the... Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that... Let's get back to Zeb. He's still...
Inspection.
Let your betters think for you.
You've returned, but... Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? What in the blazes was that? What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it?
A sentinel worked them over bad out there, and she was ready.
Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles.
Can't fault you for having doubts.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so... surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this.
No, it's like it.
It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Never fear.
Reckon I like the sound of that. No offense to that. Anyway, need something, Commander?
There we go. Here we go.
Theoretically, at Sovereign's mercy, the Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, while it the gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so regardless, it has been quite some time since I saw her. Allow me to open them for you and your companion.
Here we go.
Please refrain from caging your Valerie unit in future, unless a crime has been committed.
This cannot be happening. Not again.
quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason, most contemptible, I find you both guilty. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding. We're loyal.
Ooh!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From
Oh, that's the guy that's the guy that went me on the bridge.
Just outside the skip labs before the incident. We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward. The writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. Marshal Donaldson said that? I'm a bit stunned he would express any such opinions to you outright. I suppose it speaks to how untenable the situation's become. Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, it would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the...
Relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory.
Not friendly
It could land on one
life
of our
form
towns.
detected.
Questioning the action?
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Over here! We're holding them!
Try again. Ready to assist.
Trigger finger's still tired.
Seeking cover.
Kinda cool I found that guy again.
What?
Taking cover!
Ooh.
Enemy near.
Leader is a good way to find yourself hanging in a gibbet. No, it's not our place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
Ready to take the heat off. I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a freighter. Let's reload. Enemy down.
Moving in close.
Emergency brake.
Ready.
His gaze sees all. Huh?
Taking cover.
Negative.
Got a distraction for you.
Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving disturbing. To put it mild, only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. The what? Word to the wise. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows. Exactly. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... Everything next, all the while, Montelli has acted as if nothing is amiss. No need. It's no fault of your own that I'm here. I feel I've displaced my honor. That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. I can? Here. This key card should unlock a storage cache up above.
Sweet. What? Find your phone, bad knees. Now. Cool, I got the key card.
Invasion government!
There we go. My hacking is probably the...
Appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
Admittedly, yes, but those were minor incidents. I can...
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil. Prove me false. You cannot. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself. He never should have allowed the order to break away. And now he makes himself a recluse when he should be at the head of the... If not for the consul, all would fall to...
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor.
Enough. Silence. Sustain the system!
Ooh.
Things take time, Commander.
Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Oh, there he is.
It's finished then. Montelli's reign of terror has ended. If you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership.
Already, you're not half bad.
Please excuse me if I don't value that compliment while my friend's blood. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. No going back from here.
Entering the control room. Commencing search for clues. Subject: Agent DeVries.
No going back from here.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal. Worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. So you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. We can't let it change the trajectory on the control pad. We've got to try, right?
Oh.
Pretty sure that shaking's a bad sign.
Whew.
Evacuate. Evacuate.
I know, Val.
being this close to DeVries. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Strange state of affairs. Malefactors identified.
So now we know where she's heading.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But
What?
never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us. Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure If anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized you think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher? Now that sounds like something you'd read off a box top. I like to think Helen would understand our need for allies, but maybe she'd resent being replaced? Hard to say which. Her voice sure has gotten quieter over the years.
Alright.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Reckon we've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the Astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable. Golden Ridge is located on the Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources. The Protectorate abandoned it soon.
Oh, let's try Free Market Station. Oh, my ship looks better at some point.
Looks like the Second Choice has got a new shipment of swill.
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
Mind your own illicit business and I'll mind. Welcome to the true free market, friend.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend.
We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans. Suppose I can't stop you. All that aside.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of our... What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market. Do pardon my forward. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecord... That's great. Converse with the locals, peer into I'd ask about, take a look around.
This place ain't half bad.
Can't chit-chat.
I've been seedier under the
Big at the moment.
Blades, blood. I think I misplaced a hand. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned. Feel free. Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Knuckle Weapons Store.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe. Look, everyone else here, tell me what you need. Can't.
Doctor here. Get your stitches. Got a sale on if you've wounds that need medic.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer. And a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other Arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an Arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business. Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an Arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
An Arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the Sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there.
you see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out? I don't fancy the idea of letting an Arbiter loose on our allies without super...
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
Great! Take the lap canid with you.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there. I shall see you at the refugee camp. Hopefully they shan't be chagrined by my presence.
Terribly, I'm in. My resolve is uncharacteristic. You see, I can't just now.
Oh, let's try that again.
I shall see you at the refugee camp.
My resolve is. You see, I can't.
Oh, I need a hack 8 for that one.
Do me a kindness and mosey on.
Welcome to the true free market, friend.
Do we know each other? Let's say we don't.
Another challenger approaches. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball. Sporting! Ha! I cannot open my... Feel free to return once you have...
Maybe I should not take that fraud.
protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
I guess I can't.
I'm beginning to reach the strength. You cannot dissuade. Not
even polite entreat. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust. Interesting thought. They serves to reason something untoward may have transpired.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may... I shall see you at the refugee camp. Hopefully they shan't be chagrined by my presence.
Well, I think I'm going to end it for now. I want to thank you all for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. Share the video. Tell me what you think, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.